It has finally happened, something I have been concerned about for a while. Hackers can now get you permanently banned both on Dead by Daylight and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So in this video, I'm going to explain how they're doing this, who their primary targets are, why it's about to get much worse, and what our only option is as a community to defend ourselves against it. Let me get you all caught up on what's led to this massive problem. It all started a while back when a streamer known as Griff HD got banned out of nowhere. He said, "Hey, Dead by Daylight, I have never even received a temporary ban before, and now I get this email saying I am permanently suspended and they won't even tell me why. I've streamed this game for almost 4 years and have 10,000 hours. I'm not even being told why I have a permanent ban." And here is the email he is referring to. This is Hank from the Dead by Daylight team. He says, "Hello, thank you for contacting us. We have reviewed your case and our records confirmed that this account is associated with accounts or sources of activity that breaks the terms of the game's TOS and has received a permanent suspension. I regret to inform you that this means your continued access to Dead by Daylight has been permanently suspended. To protect the integrity of our game, including our security systems and detection methods, we cannot disclose any further information regarding your ban and our investigation process, as that could compromise future investigations. This matter is now closed as you have received a final decision regarding your case. Your permanent ban will remain." Now, luckily, since Griff is known in the DBD community, there was an overwhelming backlash to this false ban. During this time, people were saying that Griff was being impersonated on another account who was cheating while using his name, and the devs banned his real account instead of the cheater account. And as it turned out, this is exactly what had happened. Update. Just got an email that the ban was put on the wrong account and that the issue should be resolved within the next week. We'll keep updating on how this unfolds, not celebrating yet, but I do want to thank everyone who has helped get Behavior's attention with this. Much love. And again, the email says, "Hello Griff, my name is Alexander and it's a pleasure to meet you. I am reopening your ticket to let you know that we've reviewed your case and I have personally confirmed that the bans placed should not have been placed on your account." So now they're just doing a total 180 from the last email. "This means that we have started working on removing the bans on your account, but it will take time as we are also contacting our partners to properly correct the issue." That means that they're contacting Easy Anti-Cheat so that Griff doesn't instantly get banned next time he gets on the game due to a hardware ID ban that's been placed on his account because of this. For the time being, you will not be able to play on a new account until the bans are correctly removed. I know this is not ideal to hear on a Friday night, but I wanted to reach out before the end of the day to let you know we're on it. It will likely not be fully resolved over the weekend, but once everything is resolved, I will be sending you another message to inform you of more updates. Then the conclusion of this was that Griff was able to get his account back with 560,000 blood points of compensation. How lovely. Now, most people probably assumed this was a freak error and it would never happen again, right? Well, what if Griff hadn't been so well known in the DBD community? The answer, most likely, is that people would have assumed he's guilty and deserved the ban, and Behavior would have never lifted it, and his 10,000 hours of playing the game would have gone straight down the drain along with all of the DLCs he's purchased. But the story does not end there. Next, we have Stubbornly TTV, who at the time of her ban was one of the top streamers on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, Stubbornly is somewhat of a controversial streamer. I have a Toxic TTV series, I do, and I got sent many clips from her streams of people telling me I should make a video about her. So yeah, sometimes she would make weird comments.
"Look, I see Sonny. Oh my god, how did I see him? Black on black and I still saw him." Oh god. When I said that in my mind, it seemed fine, and then when I said black on black out loud, I was like,
equipping it with the chicken.
Or be ultra cringe.
Did he go down the ladder? I didn't even notice. Wait, let me.
Right, put the cheats back on.
Let me turn my. Hold on. All right, my cheats are on. My cheats are on.
They're all disconnected. Damn, we're cheating too hard, guys.
Well, they need to post this one too, where
Post this one too.
I literally saw a black man in the dark. I'm just saying he's even darker. than the rest of them.
All right.
And her friends would occasionally make very lowbrow comments.
Some things just gotta be done.
Why does he talk the way he talks? Like I
'Cause
find
he's
it.
retarded.
Oh my god!
Hello?
Don't say that.
Man,
First of
Sorry,
all.
sorry. He's he has special needs.
But 99% of her content was totally normal, and I don't make videos to assassinate streamers' careers for content. I take all of those videos very seriously, and it's why I've only ever made 3 of them. Long story short, Stubbornly was banned for cheating by Gun. Now, the first thing that stood out to me about this ban, other than it obviously being a false ban, is that Stubbornly was being egregiously impersonated by a cheater for quite some time leading up to her ban. And she was very vocal about it prior to her ban out of fear that this exact thing would happen. I spoke on this at the time to try to get Gun to take another look at the situation. I asked Wes Keltner, with all due respect, if one of the top creators gets banned for supposedly cheating, there needs to be a real investigation. If hackers find out they can get us banned through impersonation, we're all cooked. Unfortunately though, Gun is much more egotistical than Behavior and decided not to comment and keep the permanent ban on Stubbornly. Also, just in case you're confused, you cannot be banned for using Reshade. It's cringe for sure, but it's officially whitelisted as an unbannable offense. They're accusing her of using actual hacks when it was very obviously the impersonator that they're looking for. Now, right after this happened, we ran into another story of a 14,000 hour player and Twitch streamer named Altair also being banned from DBD permanently out of nowhere, and it was here that I really knew I needed to reach out to my sources to see what the hell was actually going on with all of these false bans. What I found out from my sources was that these bans are not related to Easy Anti-Cheat whatsoever. EAC will only ban a player if they're 99.9% sure that that player is cheating. They would rather let 1,000 cheaters keep playing than accidentally ban a single innocent player. So these players are personally being banned by human developers at these studios. Now, why that's happening is a good question. Is it negligence? Is it nefarious? We'll get more into that soon. But through messaging these banned streamers as well as my sources, I came to find out that they weren't the only ones being falsely banned. In fact, there's entire Reddit threads dedicated to this subject recently, and thankfully even these players who are in no way able to get the DBD community to vouch for them are being able to get their accounts unbanned after lengthy appeal processes. But unfortunately, these people are getting immediately banned again, most likely because Behavior is forgetting to remove the hardware ID bans from their PCs. Real hackers use hardware ID spoofers, so this can't happen to them, but obviously innocent players don't have hardware ID spoofers because they're not cheaters, so they just get instantly banned again when they relog onto the game. So this is really pointing in the direction of extreme negligence on the part of Behavior. Now, Altair was aware of this problem and chose to format his PC before attempting to play again after his ban was lifted, so hopefully that keeps him from getting rebanned again. So now that this is becoming more of a big problem, something really terrifying has happened. The hacking group put it to the test to see if Behavior was falsely banning people. The answer is yes. These hackers often stream themselves hacking and sometimes play for days or even weeks before getting banned. But recently, one of the more well-known hackers has been being banned extremely fast, like every 3 matches to be specific. Now, this led this hacker to assume that a Behavior developer was watching his streams to ban him instantly. So this hacker came up with a plan to trick this Behavior developer. So what the hacker did was find a random Twitch streamer by the name of Abnormal Ramen, then put his overlay over top of Abnormal Ramen's stream. And within 3 matches of faking being Abnormal Ramen, Abnormal Ramen was permanently banned from Dead by Daylight, just like that live. Now, in the pinned comment, I have a link to Abnormal Ramen's Twitch stream, YouTube, and Twitter, so please go out and support this streamer. Please let Behavior know what has happened to help them get their DBD account back. This is absolutely ridiculous that they were banned. There was no investigation. Behavior did not even look into it. They simply banned him on a whim just because of this simple impersonation. But now that this information is known, the hackers are going to self-admittedly be trying to get as many smaller streamers banned as possible, and according to them, they're doing this to point out the massive failure in ethics and standards at Behavior. So the question is, are these bans the result of negligence from these game studios? Also, why has this been allowed to go on for so many months, with really no way to determine the extent of the damage? How many players with no voice have been permanently banned during this time? We'll probably never know. I've heard other reports that I don't want to give off as fact. What I'm about to say is based entirely on rumors, so please keep that in mind. There are reports that there are bad apples within Behavior that will take money for doing nefarious things like leaking information, possibly banning players for a price. Again, this is unconfirmed, and really the only reason I'm even mentioning it is because I want Behavior to do an internal investigation. I'm not trying to damn the company or make them out to look evil or anything like that. I just want these issues addressed and looked into, because there's definitely something wrong going on after this many months. Bans are not anonymous. Whatever dev is doing this can easily be tracked internally, so somebody just needs to do a little internal digging to figure out who's responsible and find out what is going on. So there you have it. I would highly recommend using watermarks, face cam, VTuber models, or anything that can help identify you as a streamer so it's not as easy to get you banned while you're doing a live stream. Like I said, the hackers are already targeting streamers right now, so be careful out there. They seem to be targeting random players as well for whatever reason. I have no idea. I guess it could be anything. Again, make sure to check out and support Abnormal Ramen. They're an innocent streamer who was just unlucky enough to be the first public victim here. Please let Behavior and Gun know respectfully that this is going on and it's completely unacceptable. As always, thanks for watching and stay safe out there until this is resolved and addressed.